And all aboard. It's Callie Jack. This is How Not to Game with Callie Jack. And Caesar did a Caesar thing. Linnaeus cried because his mail wasn't moving across on my rails, even though I provided the service. It was not interlining properly. Now, I don't know if that's a time issue or what, because it might be a timeline issue. The permission for transfers is, I think, turned on. So he demanded the seizure of the port to make it a public port so that he can run his boats in between the two ports and his train that he now has sitting, not loading up because the mail isn't being generated to begin with. And I'll show you, yeah, not a bag of mail has been generated to go over to his other towns. So, the question to the Senate down in the comments for this episode is, should Valinius take over all mail distribution in every community? And should I be then forced to carry his vehicles upon my roads and rail, unrestricted? Down the road, we may even have further questions about this. I know what Caesar's answer might be, but I don't know what yours would be. So please, my senators, my commenters, comment down below. Your comments do drive the game if you leave one. But you gotta leave one in order to do that. Hey, this is How Not to Game with Callie Jack, and this is the Expanding Worlds tutorial for Sumitrans Pack 64 sessions and episode 55. Maybe our last episode, may not today. If it is the last one I can post today, I'll do one more tonight with any results from the Senate comments and a quick idea as to what the poll is going to be. Keep your eyes open for a poll. That is coming. What are we going to do about him having seized this? Because when he seized the port, he seized the railheads and the bus terminal. This leaves us wide open. Very wide open. And Valinius, being a member of Caesar's immediate circle, may take advantage of that if we don't watch him. All of Valinius's moves will be made off camera. Kind of evil that way, I know. But after spending all that money, and I'm still not getting a dime from Valinius because his train isn't running, then to seize my port. And yes, Caesar can seize the items. The bad news is, guess who pays for it? Yeah, guess who had to pay for it? See that 90 grand? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is exactly 91 grand is exactly what the 60 months maintenance on that facility was. Not good, people. Not good. However, the good news is we're starting to generate revenue. Why? Because while Caesar took the stations, The rails underneath them at both ends of this are ours. And we thereby generate some revenue. Just for them sitting there, they have to pay us for the rail. Kind of a good news thing. I'm trying to figure out what's got a $240 a month. That's 300, 100, 20, 40. Yeah, something got us some revenue generation on the other. One of these days I'm going to sit down with somebody and talk to them and find out what the heck generates what money, or I'm going to play a game and try to figure out what goes in that generates money under other and what causes those maintenance costs. We'll see. We'll have to see. And there's still no guarantee that that'll last more than the 5 years that we paid maintenance on to do the transfer. Sitting over here, his boat hasn't even loaded a single bag of mail yet. Newham is growing, as we noted, and Delineus hasn't expanded yet, thankfully. Still just stuck with the 3 towns. I am in fear of him taking Pine Cross or Newham expansions on that mail service, because what's to stop him from going for something else? What's to stop him from saying to Caesar, I need all stations to be that way? That's the Senate. So you can permit it or you can disallow it. Your choice. How do we seize a station? Well, that's what's going to be before you right now, is how he did it. That's not good right there. It's empty, so I think we've gotten everybody in. We can retire that coach. And start letting a few of our coaches ease up a little bit. And hopefully everything will get squared away eventually, so that we're not doing foolish things. Now, I have been taking a peek at something, and I've decided it might be time to do a different routing for my port. And to show you how to seize property, we're going to go into that right now. That's this lesson. So switch to your public service, or your Caesar, as I call him here. Close out of it. Go to special construction. Make way or stop public. It is 60 times the maintenance. Now, one thing I do want you to be aware of is who's going to pay that maintenance. So we're going to pause the game for a moment so that we can definitely tell Who paid it? Was it Caesar that paid for grabbing it? Or did Scaramento have to pay for it? Let's find out. We're going to seize the Beringwell dock. Highlight it, click on it. And it does appear that the poor fool who had to pay was Rutro. Yep. Caesar not only takes it from you, he makes you give him the money. So that seaport costs $40 a month. And of course the bus stop is $20. So let's do a little bit of math here. 60 times 60. 3,600. Not cheap. That's not the 4,800. So where'd that extra 1,200 come from? And the worst part is there's no way to give it back to the player. Once Caesar has taken it, it belongs unto Caesar, and everybody can use it. Now, is there a way to block that? There should be. The problem is, given the road layout, not in this game. So, up to you guys. Does Caesar take the ports? Comments in the sections below. Is it, or is he, should he be doing it? Get enough saying he should, we will put it to a poll vote. Because Caesar may decide he doesn't really like Bellinius that much, which he doesn't. But he likes his consort, which is Bellinius's brother, or sibling. So we'll see how it goes. I'm Callie Jack. Have a better day than I'm having.